see? You said yes. Okay, so a lot of people see it. It should be right here. That's where you're gonna go vote. Let's get that up to 50K likes today. Now, commercial break. We'll do commercial breaks every once in a while. I used to do these. Commercial break. Today's commercial break is, where is this fabulous necklace on my neck wearing? We're gonna go back to infomercial days. You can get it on. No, I got this from Target. It's actually Kendra Scott. Kendra Scott's not really in anymore, but you could, like, this is a very just kind of, it goes with everything. It's universal, and it was only $35. I mean, that's not that bad. It hasn't tarnished. I've had it for 5 months. So I would approve. Target. It was a Kendra Scott line, and I ordered it online. Stephanie, thank you so much for the heart. Thank you for the heart. You got a minute left. How should we do today's mediumship? Spirit, let her pick the person. If you have any questions, let me know now. I'll answer them. You said hi. Well, hello there. You said TJ Maxx jewelry for the win. Well, there you go. I'll have to check out. Thank you so much for the heart pot there. Tess Megs, thank you so much there. What do you use for your eyebrows? I gotta post a routine, but I use the e.l.f. brow glue. It's in a circle container. And then it's clear brow glue. And then I use the e.l.f. spoolie. It's a double-ended spoolie. One has like a flattening brush on the end, and then one has a spoolie. And then I use the NYX brow pen. And I just do little strokes. That stuff is awesome. Do you believe if you take your life, you go to heaven? So Jess, that's a really great question. Danielle, thank you so much for the hand heart. You got 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Hold on. Let's see what won. All right. 77 of you, 77%. Chris, thank you for the heart puff. I love you. 77% of you said spirit led. So that is what we're going to do today. We might do a pick the person too. You never know. I always tell you when you're on my live, expect surprises. Sometimes, you know, we'll cry. Sometimes it'll be happy. Sometimes it'll be sad. It's all over the place. But that's the thing about when we're on live. You guys know, if you've been with me for a while, it's crazy. We never know what's going to come forward. Now, Jess, I do appreciate you asking this question real quick before I start today. Do you believe if you take your life, you go to heaven? 100% I know you go to heaven. And the reason for that is I cannot tell you how many souls I've connected to who've taken their life and they've got to make it up. It's never this thing where, let's say if you choose to take your life, you're shunned, and you know the place where you're supposed to go to find comfort, to find love, they send you away. They're like, oh, too bad, you were struggling, you decided to take your life, see ya. You do get to make it up to heaven. But one thing I will tell you about this, the souls who commit suicide are aware of their passing, and it's something that, you know, when you go to heaven, you don't carry this guilt, you don't carry pain with you, you actually got to release it. Jenny, thank you so much for the hand heart. I love you guys. We reached the live goal. So much love. But you really got to know that the souls who get up there, they'll actually serve other people in this lifetime and help. Thank you so much for the cowboy hat there. I love you so much there. They'll get up there and they'll get to help other souls who are going through something similar. I can't tell you how many souls have passed away through suicide and they get to tell me to tell their family, please tell my family that I actually get to help other people. You said my dad took his life. I love you. I'm sorry. And you know what's so sad is the souls who usually end their life, they just don't feel a way. They don't feel a way to stay here on this earth. They don't know that there's love that exists. You get in such, Danielle, well, thank you so much for the makeup. I love you. I love you. I love you. They don't know that there's something beyond what they're feeling inside of here. And they go. But they do make it to a very, very good place. At one time, I had a soul who committed suicide. Only happened to me once. Laura, thank you so much for the paper crane. You said, okay, sobbing already. I told you guys, we get real sometimes. But I once had a soul. This only happened once to me. I'll never forget what he told me. He says, the dark voice won. And it broke my heart. And I had to tell his wife what he was telling me. I love you, Lisa. Linda, I love you. Eddie, I love you. Kimberly, you said the same. But he told me the dark voice won. And I had to tell his wife that. And, you know, he was showing me he left through suicide. But know that dark voice is the voice that tells you, hey, you're not meant to be here. You're not meant to be happy, just in your life. Has anyone in here ever had that dark voice, being real? I know I've had that dark voice in my head. There's been multiple times where I wanted to end my life. You can't ever let that voice win. That's not the truth. It's not the truth. Look at all you being so honest here. See, so many people, yes, so many people struggle with deep depression on the inside. And a lot of people really struggle with suicide without any of us ever knowing. What's one thing is so important to know, we all struggle just in different ways. In different ways. Some people act happy, but on the inside they're dying. All we have here on this earth is one another. And of course, the guidance from above. Melissa said, tried it honestly. Melissa, I'm so happy that you're here. I love you. I love you. But I tell you what, our loved ones who leave through suicide, they'll always stick by our side. And I will tell you what, they advocate for us to stay here on this earth. They do. Cass, I love you. So thank you for asking that question. And you guys know what's the true strength in life. It's being vulnerable. It's being honest. Thank you, Julie. So do you explain things so beautifully? Thank you, Julie. Eddie, thank you so much for the team bracelet. All right. Is my pop mad at my mom? So I tell you what, our loved ones have opinions up in heaven. So I tell you this, they don't hold anger, but they'll let me know sometimes if they're a little frustrated with something that's going on. I tell you what I get is a shakiness. So if I'm ever shown a shakiness from above, that's their way of being like, I don't necessarily agree. But it's not like, they can't do anything. They're not going to come down here and be like, listen here, you SOB. They'll be like, all right, it is what it is. The best way I can actually say, I'm going to start doing mediumship in a minute, so make sure to yell at your love. Well, thank you so much. Yasna, I love you. Marissa, thank you. Sandra, thank you. I appreciate all the love. But actually, one time, what I was about to say here, Marissa, thank you. I love you. Stephanie, thank you. What was I going to say? 1 second. It was a really good one. And what was I going to say? We're trying to retrieve information in my brain, but it's not coming. I guess if I think of it, I'll tell you guys. You got my tissues on my hand right now. Okay, Crystal, you are prepared. You are prepared. Okay. Cass, thank you so much for the hand heart. Oh, yeah, yes. So actually one of my family members up in heaven, I never knew how this would unfold, but I actually gave one of my family members a reading before. And of course, my family was showing up, telling her what to say. And one of my family members was talking to another family member and said something very specific about how they were upset about something. And my family member was like, that's really weird. I think they were doubting me and my skill, I'm gonna be honest. And months later, something really bad happened that they were talking about up there that came to life. That at the moment being, you could tell they were like, Erica, I don't think what you're talking about is real. And I'm like, don't hate me. This is just what the family's telling me up there. Don't hate me. And the thing actually happened there. All right, awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing mediumship. Can they hear and see? So your loved ones, it's like an overall awareness. So if I told you, hey, imagine the mall you went to last year. Can you see it? You can visualize it in your mind. You can maybe locate a couple stores. That's how it is with your loved ones, right? They don't have to be, like when I tell you your loved ones are a part of your life, that doesn't mean they have to physically be in the room with you. And can I tell you, I get a question all the time. Do our loved ones invade our privacy? God, no. You think they're over here trying to be in your business? No, they respect your space. Amy, thank you so much for the heart. Me, Eddie, thank you so much for the team bracelet there. So, I am gonna go ahead and start doing mediumship today. Already so much coming forward, guys. Sometimes with mediumship, how it works for me is that I can pick up like 60 things at once, and there's a whole lot of your souls here with me right now, which is a blessing, of course. But some days it will be a little bit more heightened than others. It's just how it works. It's like some days if you're in a better mood than others. So I'm gonna go ahead and start here. You guys know the drill. Make sure to send those likes. As I start with Spirit Led, one of your loved ones are gonna come forward. Know it's through that specific information. Peggy, thank you. Danielle, thank you. Know it's through that specific information that we know whether it's your loved ones or not. You always got to trust the process there, because sometimes you'll be watching and we'll be so confused. That means you and I, because can I tell you, as a medium, I actually have no idea what anything means. Danielle, thank you for the money gun. Tess, thank you. Loretta, thank you. Emmy, so happy to see you here today. As a medium, Believe it or not, love your content. Thank you so much. I have no idea what anything means. I just know what your loved ones tell me. So if you and I don't know, we're both going to be confused, and that's okay until one day it makes sense. So I think most of you watch me, you know how it goes. But if you don't watch me, know if I'm ever missing someone comment and it really sounds like someone, you can tag me. Well, not tag me. You can comment to me and let me know, hey, Erica, you're missing this person. I really think it's for this person. All right. So send those likes. Nina, I love you. Thank you. All right.